Kaddiel, who finished 64th in the world in June, has the craziest crack I've ever seen for one of the most common diamond bases in High Legends. It involves using a king with your log launcher and one skeleton spell to take out literally a third of the base, including the town hall and the monolith. Pretty common ring base to start off with, but that's alright for Kaddiel. He knows how to take it down with Queen Charge Hogs, arguably the best attack strategy in the game at the moment. And look at this Yeti bomb value. It's so good. He gets rid of a bunch of Teslas, the monolith, and the CC pool. You really can't ask for a lot more with a Yeti bomb these days. And on top of that, sets a really nice funnel because look, all the buildings in this sort of area here are done. So if we put our king in and he funnels out this side, the queen's going to really have no choice but to go in. Now, whether she goes into the town hall, I guess we will see later on. So Queen Charge coming in nicely. Wall break does its thing. King's on the top side, exactly as I said. And let's see what Kaddiel can do here. Now, Queen Charge Hogs, I'm pretty sure it was one of the most common strategies from the top players in the June season. Kaddiel finished 64th in the world, had a really good season, and it's really surprising Kaddiel, one of the best hybrid players on the planet, is not using hybrid, and I think that's pretty telling to say which army is better in Legends League. I don't think hybrid is bad, but Hogs just have that added flexibility that hybrid doesn't. You can use 4 rages on your queen if you want. You can use 3 if you want, and use the last one on the Hogs, which is what you'll generally see and what you'll see Kaddiel do most of today. You can use the siege machine however you want it, and the king however you want it as well. Whereas hybrid is a very set strategy. You do the same thing every time, and you hope you find a base that it works on. Queen gets forced back into the town hall. By the way, the queen was not going to go in, but he starts the Hogs really early. Perfect warden, right? He saved onto this warden to deal with the town hall poison effect. And I mean, look at this. We still have a whole bunch of Hogs. Skeleton spell put in work. And this is not even close. Ring bases, notoriously toxic for Hogs. For any Queen Charge army, really, it's really toxic for. But you just see the Hogs just mow down this base here. Really like that he started his Hogs really early. And Kaddiel, well, isn't he just a goat? I feel like I should have said, isn't he the goat? With like Queen Charge ground attacks. Not isn't he a goat? That felt grammatically weird. Anyways, Kaddiel, love you lots, man. This is a ring base. This was really popular at Town Hall 14. Haven't seen it used at Town Hall 15 yet. I don't know if this is a sign of things to come, whether it'll be used more. Who knows? But it is a really awkward base to deal with. And watch the siege machine Kaddiel uses here. So he didn't see any blimp value because look, he's dealing with the CC at a really convenient time for him. Not really a lot of damage on him. So why bring the blimp, right? You'd only, like, the blimp was really nice in the last attack because you don't want to deal with that CC and the monolith at the same time. That is devastating. It's arguably the worst thing other than a single inferno or like a multi-inferno / town hall on your healers. So Queen deals with the CC really easily. She's going to come in. We wait until the RC pad goes down to put the wall breaker in so it paths a bit more nicely. Freeze the single. We pop the king ability. We're going to hope these barbs tank the single inferno a bit. I'm actually surprised he doesn't use his skeleton spell here. I know it's nice with the Hogs, but would have been really nice here to save a spell from our queen. But yeah, queen coming in. Rage spell is being a problem. We have to freeze the single inferno. Headhunter finally becomes rage. And then look at this. Comes in with the drill. And this is what's so good about this army. Bring whatever siege machine you want. Make sure you have them all available. But honestly, any siege machine works. And watch the value this drill gets, right? It's crazy. And the reason you can't do this with hybrid is with hybrid you have Hogs. And you, like, imagine if he had Hogs in this drill. Those Hogs would be completely swagged, but he has Yetis in the drill, and Yetis will never be swagged, right? The only real, I guess the only way they get swagged is if the base is wrecked anyway and they're just taking out trash. Whereas Hogs can definitely be swagged, but these Yetis tanking nicely for the queen. We get a great warden ability. Look at all the Hogs going through the toughest part of the base. Now, we don't actually have a rage for our Hogs on this one, so this attack, Kaddiel elected to use all the rages on his queen. but worth it, right? Because the Queen took down the entire Town Hall compartment along with the drill, and she hasn't used her ability yet, and I think that's the sign of an elite charge. If you can charge a ring base with double rage towers and not use your Queen ability, you've done an excellent job, and that is what Kaddiel has done here. Beautiful charge. Love the choice of the siege machine here, and I mean, just an insane attack. There's a couple of ring bases for you. Let's move into some diamonds now. This here is a diamond base, and what the crack you're going to see Kaddiel use on basically every single diamond, bar one, which is a crazy plan. Make sure you stay tuned for this video. It's one of the most insane attacks I've ever seen. But the crack he's going to do is a Flame Flinger for the Scattershot compartment, and there's really no excuse for the Flame Flinger not to work when your army has 26 Hog Riders in it. You should be able to find any traps that disturb your Flame Flinger, and then Queen Charge the Town Hall. So it's like a hybrid sort of attack. Obviously, Kaddiel, insane with that army, so he knows how to charge the Town Hall efficiently, so gets through to the Town Hall without even using a rage spell. There we go, there's our first rage. I don't know how he knows the Queen's going to go the right there, but clearly he's insane and I am not. Perfectly in timed invis, because if that Monolith got another shot, that could have got dicey at best. Perfect freeze on the defensive Queen and the Monolith. Look at these loons coming in. Not only are they tanking the Monolith for a couple of seconds and the defensive Queen, they pull all the traps that could possibly hit our healers. It's perfect, because we're not just trying to charge, you know, the Town Hall. We want to keep this Queen alive the entire attack. Flame Flinger's chilling on the left-hand side there, and the Queen is going all right as well. That's only our third rage. Gets a little unlucky with the CC timing here. If he wasn't confident it was a 50 Archer CC, he probably would have come in, put the poison down early to get the Monolith down, but you have to delay that poison to get all of them. And then what he does, he uses the King for the other scatter, so Flame Flinger for one scatter, which will just work. King for the other scatter, and then he just hybrids in between the hogs, force of habit with Kaddiel. He hogs in between his King and his Queen. And look at this, we save one rage spell for the hogs, and this rage spell is going to be super nice. We got still a couple of wall breaks for our Queen, we need those. And then he just sprinkles in a few hogs around the bottom just to clear out the bottom of the base. Make sure our troops, I was looking for the word for troops, make sure our army does not get flanked and is able to move through the base nicely. And this is where hogs are really strong, and where the RC upgrade in the recent update is crazy, because the RC with hogs takes no damage until basically all the hogs are dead, because they're out in front tanking, not a ranged troop. Whereas with hybrid, the miners go underground, the initial hogs die pretty quickly, and she'll take damage. But yeah, she's just chilling this entire attack, takes down the remainder of the base, and Kaddiel gets 40 cups. Kaddiel versus the number 3 player in the world. This is Riqirez, obviously finished the season 3rd. Had a really good season at that, and this is the base Riqirez is running, so get your camera out, take a nice screenshot. I'm aware this video is posting kind of early into the July season, but we had so many other videos to get down. All these replays today, though, are from the final day of the June season, so all these bases Kaddiel is running into are legit. Now, Kaddiel makes a kind of mistake here. He really wanted the Queen to go in down the bottom, but she's not. And let's see how he recovers. So Flame Flinger on the top side. I'm sure he'll find out a way to tank that mortar. To see how he's tanking that mortar for his Flame Flinger, just look at his troop bar over the next couple of seconds, because he's got 2 barbs and 2 archers. Never mind, he doesn't use any of them and just eats the mortar shots. I lied, I guess. Sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, he's got to focus on his Queen and his King primarily, because he did the King a lot earlier this attack, because he's trying to force the Queen to go back to the Town Hall. So we're dealing with the CC yet again at a really convenient time. That's why we don't really need to use the Blimp in this attack. And he's done a really good job to get the Queen to go back inside the base. Will we get down that scatter shot? I guess you'll see in a few seconds. And look at this. The Queen completely trolls him, beating on not the wall we were hoping for. And let's see how we can get out of this one. So Queen in an awkward spot. She's doing well to keep all her health. He does a sneaky, because he's trying to activate the Town Hall. Look at this. This is what we used to do way back in the day with Queen Charge Hogs at like, what, Town Hall 12 and 13? To activate the Town Hall, you'd bring a miner in, but this time, yeah, doing exactly that. Haven't seen that in years, so thanks for that, Kaddiel. That was a nice little nostalgia nugget there. And look at this perfect Warden ability, and these Hogs are just mowing through the base. Got rid of the Town Hall. The poison effect wasn't too bad. The defenses are a problem here, but look at that skeleton on the back end. Tanking all those non-splash defenses perfectly. The Queen's tanking the back end expo. There is a tornado there. I assume that's for like a super archer blimp. But yeah, we still got so many Hogs. Because obviously, we didn't send them all into the Town Hall poison. Have a few for the back end defenses that were tanked by the skeleton spell. And somehow this ends up being wrecked. We swag our RC and our Queen ability. Great recovery there from Kaddiel shown. Even if you don't charge the Town Hall, it's not the end of the world on diamond bases. I just realized we spent the whole video zoomed out. I hope you don't mind us now zooming in on my face. But before we get into this attack, I wanted to break down this base because this crack is insane. One of the coolest attacks I've ever seen. So we're going to Queen Charge the back end. You can kind of see why, right? The Eagle is extremely exposed, but the base builder here actually wants you to charge the back end because that means you'll be sending your Lalo or your Hogs into the Town Hall. And the problem with this Town Hall area is this Invis Tower covers all of these buildings here. So if you send like a Lalo, Hogs, even Hybrid, I guess, in from this area, or even drags if you want, what's going to happen is they're going to target like one of these buildings. They'll take out all these buildings first because they're on the outside. They'll target one of these buildings. It'll go invisible. And then because generally even all this stuff is down as well, your troops are just going to aimlessly wander over here and they're going to get completely wrecked by the entire base. And it's a really nice setup. But Kaddiel has a sick way of dealing with this. So the Queen's on the bottom side. Let's not worry about this. And look, the King with the log launcher. So the log launcher's job here is to activate the Invis Tower, and it does it early. But notice that the King hasn't dealt with all the buildings on the outside yet, so it's not affecting his pathing yet. We have to freeze because of the single Inferno. We make sure the Invis Tower goes off before we freeze, though. Or just don't freeze the Invis Tower. And I mean, look at this. We're now going to be doing damage to this monolith, and if you notice, there's no builder huts near the monolith here. So every bit of damage we do to this monolith is going to stay. The builder huts on the CC are these two, and that is fine. By the way, our Queen's just chilling on the bottom side at this point. Town Hall goes down, but we still got these Yetis, and look at this. They go further inside the base. They're trying their best to get this monolith down. Fly, Yeti mates, fly! And unfortunately, we leave it on 1 HP, but we've still got the skeleton spell to deploy, and safe to say that skeleton spell will come down later in the attack and finish that monolith off for good. Kaddiel probably isn't even aware that that monolith is 1 health, but I really wanted to show you guys this crack, because that's insane. That right there is thumbnail worthy. It's probably on the thumbnail, to be honest, because never seen anything like it. Just a great way of identifying the weakness in the base. Okay, so the Raged Expo's putting so much hurt on our Queen. We're probably going to pop her... No, we used the Rage. Interesting, so he's not using the Rage on the Hogs here. He's going to use a 4th Rage on the Queen Charge. She's gotten good value, so you can't really complain about that, but would have liked a Rage for the Hogs. I think it would have been worth it to get the multi down, but maybe the Queen can. Look at the skeleton spell. It literally deployed and took down the monolith instantly. We still got so many Hogs. We got 1 freeze spell. That's going to be used for the back end scatter. The freeze comes in a 1/4 of a second late, but that right there is a GG. Complete overkill, and it's all set up by that log launcher. And today you've seen Kaddiel use what? 4 different types of siege machines, so make sure you have all of them available with this army because you need them all to have the most success. And we're going to end with a box base here. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, please comment down below, in terms of videos, what order of bases do you like? Normally I go, we start with boxes, then we go to rings, then diamonds. Today I changed it up a bit because we only had 1 box replay to deal with. But yeah, let me know, do you have a preferred like order for the bases you see? on these videos. Do you want to start with rings maybe? I generally start with boxes because they're the easiest to see the principles applied. But yeah, up to you. Yet again, charging the Town Hall. Kaddiel loves charging the Town Hall. I'm still surprised he's not using hybrid. Perfect timing on the invis. Oh, that was so nice. Gets the invis tower to go, because some of the time, if you don't let the freeze wear off with the Town Hall just alive, the invis won't go off because you're not doing damage whilst it's in play. But perfectly done from Kaddiel here. He's trying to use the king to funnel the top side to send the queen further in for this monolith. Yep, we have to use the invis there. No surprises on that one. Great wall break for the king. Flame Flinger gets wrecked, unfortunately, because one downside of that invis is well, it makes makes the queen not be able to be targeted, and yeah, not really great for us there. But the Yetis are going to come out with the headhunter and deal with the queen, and really we can't ask for a lot more than that. Meanwhile, whilst I was looking down the bottom, oh, they don't deal with the queen, I lied. Whilst I was looking down there though, got a wall break to the core of the base, really nicely done, and we've got the hogs coming in, negating this scatter shot perfectly. One giant bomb goes off, but that's okay. We can take one giant bomb, and then we warden. We've got no rages. Did he use 4 rages on the queen? Oof. Not sure if that was worth it, to be honest, but look at this base. 3 single infernos, really toxic. Clearly, we're not seeing as much Lalo as normal, so this defender thought that the singles were the way to go. But hogs also go well first single inferno, so not sure I agree with this. I still think the meta with infernos is either 3 multi or 2 multi, 1 single. And yeah, we're just going to take down the back end of this base. Figured I should have put the box base replay in here for you all, just to show you that Kaddiel is still charging the Town Hall on boxes where possible. But yeah, did you guys enjoy this video? What do you think of Queen Charge Hogs? Are you going to give it a go? Do you think it's the best attack strategy in the game at the moment? I think it probably is. That and Queen Charge Lalo, both right up there. If you want to see more Queen Charge Hogs, we got the video from the #1 player in the world, and we've also got a video from Stars. I will link them both on the left.